Sheffield Wednesday, 5-minute view from the Cop. Another match, another heavy defeat, 3-0 away at QPR. Are we expecting anything else? Things are starting to look a little bit bleak. There even seems to be a bit of a problem with getting the takeover over the line. So, in the meantime, the squad's getting more and more threadbare. I was calling for the youngsters to come in. I thought McGee had a fantastic game the last time he played. Today, I think he was our worst player in the sense that he just let through. The goals were all coming through on his side, and certainly two of them seemed to just walk past him, and he didn't have the speed, energy, positional placement, etc. Unfortunate, but he's only a young lad, and maybe we need to look at the support he was getting. We were misplacing passes all over the place, and the game, for a big part of it, was just very dire, really, to watch. I mean, they scored after 14 minutes. Didn't look very likely, but they managed to score after 14 minutes, like I say. McGee didn't pick up their player, and he just ran through and scored. Can't really blame the keeper for any of that. I suppose it'd be nice to see if he got an hand to anything, but I think throughout, I don't really think anybody showered themselves in glory. I mean, Amas did get forward a little bit, defended a little bit, but not really his best performance for us. Maybe his last. Who knows? We had a bit of defending to do, and so I think Otigbayo probably had a bit of a better game. Iorfa had a bit of a better game, but sort of we're let down by McGee on that side, I think. We got Thornton in the middle, no Ingleson, and I think we missed his running, relentless chasing. The pitch was very, very poor, really poor. And they had a lot of injuries, and maybe that's the reason why they didn't roll out 7-0 victors. Their players kept going off all the time, one even before the match started. The pitch wasn't good at all, but both teams had to deal with it. And they were playing like they were skating on ice. Nobody really wanted to get stuck in, because you could see when anybody made a challenge, that's it, they were pulling up. So we've got to choke this off as one of those games. We've had a few, the game against United being one, where we just didn't really show up properly today. Very disappointing. Very disappointing if you're one of the paying fans that's gone all the way down to London to see it. But they will do that no matter what, and all the better for it. I mean, well done, everybody. Our starting 11 today had an average age of 23, and that's with Bannon and Iorfa and Jamal Lowe in the team. So, I mean, taking away from that, you've got, everybody's between the ages of 18 and 20. 22, Charlie McNeil, one of the older players other than the Iorfa and co. So it just shows you, we're down to not a lot of experience, and I think the will is starting to sap. We got a game at home in the Cup coming up, and I'd like to hope that we're going to give a few more youngsters a show. We had Moses came on and looked half decent when he came on, put himself about a little bit, managed to get a cross in as well. Onakwuli, he came on sort of very, very late on. We'd got about 8 minutes of stoppage time, and he came on just right before the end. I was a bit worried because he's one that likes to have a run, and I thought he was just going to end up getting injured. We had, I suppose, on the benefits. We had Redmond came on for Thornton, who had a bit of a quiet game, to be fair. Redmond seemed a little bit more lively. He always seems to be a little bit more lively, one way or another, whether he's giving the ball away. But we gave the ball away a lot today. And I think when it comes down to it, they had 3 big chances and scored from those 13 shots to our 4, of which I'm not quite sure how many actually were on target. Maybe a couple out of those were on target. Yeah, two shots on target, and they were late on in the game. It seemed that we just started. I think the first shot on target was 60-odd minutes. First shot, and the first shot on target was 60-odd minutes as well. So we seemed to come to life at that point. They had a bit of a lull before they got their second. Big moments, really. If we'd have managed to get something at that point and managed to level it, I think we could have ended up coming away with a point or so. But yeah, once we'd given away that second goal, which we did, that's it, really. We know we're done for. And shortly after that, they scored their third. Again, no real challenge coming in for that. I don't even know whether Redmond was the. It looked like he went in for the ball. I don't know whether he was the one that inadvertently crossed it over. But there you go. That's a look that we're having at the moment. And yeah, you'd like to say that there's light at the end of the tunnel, but I'm not sure that I'm seeing much at this moment in time. We just need to hope that it's a clean slate for the cup game. We're going to be playing Brentford, and we don't expect to win, really, but get some kids out, get some experience. Under lights at Hillsborough, let's get a decent crowd and have a little bit of positivity for once. Okay, till then, bye for now, and up the Owls.